under the pale glow of a waning moon, a group of friends embarked on what they believed would be a typical Halloween adventure, a scary walk in the woods. Little did they know that the ominous ambience of the night held secrets far more chilling than any fabricated horror. The forest, shrouded in the mystery of ancient trees and veils of fog, beckoned the group deeper into its depths. Twisted branches cast eerie shadows on the narrow path, creating a surreal tableau that heightened the sense of foreboding. As the friends ventured farther, the air grew thick with an unnatural stillness. The crunch of fallen leaves beneath their feet echoed through the desolate woods, each step resonating with a subtle but palpable sense of unease. A distant rustle, indiscernible whispers carried by the wind, sent shivers down their spines. The ominous atmosphere intensified, as if the very essence of the forest had awakened to weave a narrative of supernatural horror. In the heart of the woods, the friends stumbled upon an ancient clearing, bathed in an ethereal glow. In the center stood an ancient oak, its gnarled branches reaching skyward like skeletal fingers. At the base of the tree lay an array of forgotten relics, a weathered book, rusted chains, and remnants of an age lost to time. Unbeknownst to the group, they had unwittingly stepped into the realm of the supernatural. The ancient oak, a silent witness to centuries of forgotten rituals, harbored a malevolent force that transcended the boundaries of folklore. As the friends surveyed the clearing, a spectral presence materialized, a manifestation of the ancient energy that pulsed through the roots of the ominous oak. The air crackled with an otherworldly energy, and the temperature plummeted as the entity coalesced into a form both terrifying and captivating. The friends, paralyzed by a combination of fear and fascination, watched as the spectral figure unfolded its dark narrative. It spoke of ancient curses, restless spirits, and a pact forged in the shadows of the very clearing they now stood upon. Reality blurred as the supernatural force seized control of their perceptions. The forest transformed into a nightmarish realm where the boundaries between imagination and reality dissolved. The friends, entangled in the spectral narrative, experienced a Halloween walk that transcended the realm of fabricated frights. As the night wore on, the spectral force gradually receded, leaving the friends bewildered and disoriented. The clearing, once aglow with an otherworldly light, reverted to the desolate darkness of an ordinary forest. The friends, shaken by the encounter, stumbled out of the woods into the crisp Halloween night. The air, no longer thick with the supernatural, carried a residual chill that clung to their memories. The haunted stroll, initially intended as a mere adventure, had become a journey into the mysterious depths of a forest that harbored secrets beyond their wildest nightmares. The friends, disoriented and haunted by the spectral encounter, stumbled out of the woods into the cool embrace of the Halloween night. Their breath hung in the air, a visible testament to the residual chill that clung to their memories. As they retraced their steps through the now silent forest, the moon cast an ethereal glow on the path they had traversed. Each tree, once a looming sentinel of supernatural secrets, now stood in silent repose, as if concealing the haunting tales within their ancient bark. Questions lingered in the minds of the friends. Was it all a collective hallucination, a shared nightmare brought to life by the atmosphere of Halloween? Or had they truly stumbled upon a realm where the supernatural bled into the fabric of reality? Their shared uncertainty became a silent pact, a bond forged in the crucible of the Haunting Stroll. As they emerged from the woods, a spectral whisper seemed to linger in the air, a soft echo of the ancient forces that had stirred beneath the ancient oak. In the days that followed, the friends grappled with the aftermath of their Halloween escapade. Reality seemed malleable, haunted by glimpses of the spectral figure and fragments of a narrative that defied logical explanation. Attempts to dismiss the encounter as a mere product of heightened imagination fell short. The friends, united by the inexplicable events in the woods, found solace in shared disbelief. Each recounted the details, searching for a rational explanation that remained elusive. In the heart of the forest, the ancient oak stood silent and enigmatic, as if guarding the secrets of the supernatural realm. The clearing, now void of its ethereal glow, became a symbol of the thin veil that separated the tangible from the unseen. As subsequent Halloweens approached, the friends hesitated to revisit the woods that had become a nexus of mystery and fear. The Haunting Stroll had left an indelible mark on their collective consciousness, a reminder that, on that fateful night, They had stepped into the realm, where the line between reality and the supernatural blurred. In the dimly lit corner of a forsaken tavern, where the air hung heavy with the weight of forgotten secrets, a lone bartender wiped down the counter. The night had worn on, and the remaining patrons had long since departed, leaving the bartender alone with the ghosts of revelry. As the clock ticked towards the witching hour, the creak of the tavern door announced the arrival of an unexpected guest. The bartender, accustomed to the silence that followed the exodus of customers, turned to greet the solitary figure that entered. A patron wrapped in shadows, draped in an aura of ominous presence. "Last call," the bartender intoned, a customary gesture for the solitary drinker who lingered beyond the closing hour. The figure nodded, acknowledging the unspoken rule of the night, and settled onto a bar stool, as if the worn leather had been reserved for an eternity. The bartender, undeterred by the unsettling energy that clung to the air, poured a measure of whiskey, a libation to appease the silent companion, who now sat shrouded in enigmatic darkness. The liquid cascaded into the glass, its amber hue reflecting the flickering candlelight that struggled against the encroaching shadows. The solitary drinker raised the glass, acknowledging the bartender with a nod that held the weight of ancient knowledge. As the amber liquid met unseen lips, the atmosphere shifted, as if the very air recoiled from an entity that transcended mortal understanding. Silence hung between them, an unspoken understanding that extended beyond the realms of the ordinary. The bartender, guided by a curiosity tempered with caution, dared to break the silence that enveloped the dimly lit sanctuary. "Late for a drink, isn't it?" ventured the bartender, his voice a whisper that echoed through the desolate tavern. The figure, now revealed by the soft glow of the whiskey, bore features that transcended the mortal spectrum, eyes that mirrored the abyss, a presence that hinted at a cosmic lineage. "I've been known to keep irregular hours," the figure replied, his voice a melodic resonance that seemed to resonate from the depths of the underworld. "You may call me many names, but tonight I am merely a patron seeking solace in the libations of the mortal realm." The bartender, now aware that he served a guest from the beyond, navigated the conversation with a cautious reverence. As the figure shared tales that spanned epochs, the bartender gleaned glimpses of a cosmic narrative, an entity that had witnessed the rise and fall of empires, the ebb and flow of human folly. The whiskey flowed like a river of forgotten memories, each sip a communion with a being whose existence transcended the confines of time and mortality. The bartender, now an unwitting confidant to the mysterious figure, absorbed the weight of the tales that unfolded like chapters in an ancient tome. As the first light of dawn filtered through the tavern windows, the figure stood, a silhouette against the dimming shadows. With a nod of gratitude, the enigmatic patron took his leave, disappearing into the dissipating night. The bartender, left alone in the wake of an encounter that defied the boundaries of reality, surveyed the empty tavern, a sanctuary that had hosted a cosmic guest and bore witness to the libations of the abyss. In the aftermath of the ethereal encounter, the tavern bore the remnants of a cosmic communion. The air seemed to retain the resonance of the figure who had departed, leaving the bartender to grapple with the weight of timeless tales that lingered like the fading embers of a celestial fire. The bartender, now an unwitting custodian of arcane knowledge, found the ordinary tasks of the day infused with a subtle, otherworldly essence. The glasses he polished carried the echoes of cosmic narratives, and the very wood of the bar seemed to hum with the vibrations of a presence that defied mortal comprehension. Days turned into nights, and the bartender awaited the return of the enigmatic patron who had ventured from the abyss. The tavern, once a haven for weary travelers and local revelers, became a sanctuary where the veil between the mundane and the cosmic grew thin. As the clock ticked towards the witching hour once more, the creak of the tavern door heralded the return of the mysterious figure. The bartender, a silent acolyte to the cosmic communion, prepared the libation, a ritual that transcended the boundaries of time and space. The figure settled onto the familiar bar stool, eyes reflecting the ancient depths that had witnessed the unfolding of the cosmos. The bartender, guided by a newfound understanding, poured the whiskey, a liquid bridge that connected the mortal and the immortal. The tales continued, a cosmic tapestry woven with threads of celestial wonders and human follies. The bartender, now a willing recipient of the wisdom that flowed with each sip, found himself drawn into a narrative that spanned epochs. As the night wore on, the figure shared glimpses of forgotten realms and whispered secrets that had been lost to the winds of time. The whiskey, now a conduit for the exchange of cosmic energies, served as a medium through which mortal and immortal shared a fleeting connection. With the first light of dawn, the figure stood once more, a cosmic wanderer destined to traverse the celestial realms. The bartender, forever changed by the revelations of the abyss, nodded in silent acknowledgement of the cosmic bond that had formed. The figure, a silhouette against the emerging dawn, disappeared into the fading shadows. The tavern, now an altar of cosmic communion, bore witness to the libations of the abyss, the exchange of stories that transcended mortal existence. As the door closed behind the departing figure, the bartender surveyed the hallowed space, the sanctuary where libations became a bridge between worlds. The tales lingered in the air, a cosmic echo that would resonate through the ages, leaving the bartender forever bound to the mysteries of the abyss.